Hi, I'm Bob Chappell, Mr. Musicarta, welcoming you to this overview of the Musicarta Hanon Finger Exercises video course. The Hanon Finger Exercises have been a trusted standby for working up good keyboard technique for 150 years or so. The problem with them is that they look pretty unappetizing. All that black ink is rather intimidating and frankly a bit of a distraction. All you really need to understand is the shape of the five-finger pattern and how it creeps up and down the keyboard. And close it coming down, like that. In fact, in a way, you're better off not reading or needing the music at all. You play from the pattern and that frees your attention for developing your technique. So what we do is we miss out finger 2 in both hands on the way down. Miss out the left hand. The Musicarta Hanon covers all learning levels and styles. A typical video reference performance shows a line diagram of the shape you hear and play, the exercise playing on the virtual keyboard with the fingering and falling blocks visual cue, and the scrolling manuscript, so that if you're a non-reader, you can at least start to see the written music as just a reminder, which indeed is all it is. And this for all 30 of the Hanon five-finger exercises. The fact is, anybody who tells you you can learn to play any musical instrument in 5 minutes or 5 weeks is telling tall stories. Serious musicians keep developing and maintaining their technique all their musical lives. Now we know that daily practice is key, but on the other hand, variety is the spice of life. So what do we want? Variations. For example, combining 2 Hanon patterns, a bar of each, to stretch your attention and help you see and play more complex musical patterns. Variations in different time signatures to jolt you out of that 4/4 comfort zone. Variations at different intervals. Why play in unison all the time when you can delight your family and neighbours with Hanon in 6ths and 10ths? The Mind the Gap series, to sharpen up your side-to-side finger placement for chord work. This series of variations uses the familiar Hanon exercises to show the hand a whole new way of addressing the keyboard. Likewise, stretching the hand. The original Hanon exercises are mostly limited to a span of no more than a 1/6, not much of a demand. The Stretching the Hand series expands that to a 7th and then an octave. To be handled with care, but grown-up exercises for sure. Then there's an introduction to held thumbs technique that you can apply in your playing across the board. The modern keyboard player's right hand is often called on to play both chord tones and melody notes at the same time. Not easy, but now there's a methodical way of approaching it, day by day. Classical pianists will love the contrapuntal Hanon in canon variations. The left hand plays the same music as the right, or close, but with a short delay. A challenge for anyone, and a classic example of Musicarta's bake 2 desserts in one oven philosophy. But my favourite is the Rhythmic Variations series. 3 series actually, in different meters. It's often syncopated rhythm that makes fairly simple music attractive, and Musicarta is field leader in teaching syncopation skills. We start with something fairly simple, both hands playing number 1 in the same long and short note rhythm. But then the hands start playing in different rhythms, but still on familiar old Hanon number 1. And then we introduce off the beat playing in one or the other hand. Quite a challenge. But you're never just dropped in at the deep end to sink or swim. In pattern F, the left hand plays what was pattern B. For instance, every pattern has a build-up section, where the hands are demonstrated and counted and practiced separately. 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3. And then, if needed, it's broken down even further into tapping, Even without rhythm,
left,
what
right,
comes with
together,
what?
Together, left,
Whether just
right,
the left hand or just the
right,
right or both hands play together.
Left, right.
Then that's practiced in a static, going nowhere, five-finger position, slowly building back up to speed.
Left, right. Now playing at that speed.
1 and 2 and 3. So you can see there's an entry point for every level of expertise. Always something you can build on and end up playing rhythms you never have thought possible. Now you could probably watch this video introduction a few times and go away and work these variations out for yourself, if you had time and that was the kind of thing you were good at. But what's useful about this course is that whenever you think, I really should do some practicing today, you've got hundreds of interesting musical exercises ready and waiting for you to work through and tick off. And one thing we do know for sure is that little and often practice ethos always pays off. More than 5,000 people have used the free basic Hanon videos I put up on Mr. Musicarta YouTube and Udemy in May of 2018. Now here's the real thing. All 30 of the Hanon 5-finger exercises demonstrated in video with free reference web pages and music included, plus 10 sets of variations to keep your interest up and simultaneously develop your creative musical muscles. Try the first sample set for free, and I think you'll agree that this course is all you'll need to cover your daily technical practice needs for a good number of years. See you on the course.